Hi everyone. Thank you for coming to my business page. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Chieko. I'm coming to you live from Sydney, Australia. Today I am going to have an interview with one of my business partners. So I let her inside.
Hi. Hi,
Today's
Chico.
guest is Lian from Canada.
Yeah,
Hello Lian. How are you today?
fine. It's at night now, so I put my kids to sleep and quickly come for the interview.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah,
I
thank you for
guess you're a
inviting
very
me.
busy mom.
Yeah, I mean, so are you. Thank you very much for inviting me.
You're welcome. So, I'm going to ask you a couple of questions today.
Mhm.
So, let's start
Okay.
with self
Okay.
introduction. Could you please introduce yourself?
Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Lian. Actually, my full name is Lian Kanchin, but for people overseas, I say call me just Lian. I'm actually a Singaporean. I came to Canada 12 years ago because my husband is a Canadian. Yeah, I came to join him here. So before I came to Canada, I had always been a civil servant back in Singapore. So I gave everything and came over. And then ever since I arrived here, shortly after I came here, I got pregnant with my boy. And then I've been stay at home ever since. I became a stay-at-home mother. Yeah, until very late last year, then I started doing this online business. So now I'm also a digital business owner. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So, you moved to Canada 5 years ago.
No, 12 years ago.
12
12.
years ago.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you miss your country, Singapore?
Yes, I do. Canada and Singapore is so far away. It takes me a day to arrive Singapore because there's no direct flight. Not many Singaporeans
Mm,
in Canada.
okay. So,
Yeah,
how often do you go back to Singapore?
actually not often. About so far every 5 years when my passport is going to expire, I fly back because Singapore doesn't allow dual citizenship.
Mm,
How long have
okay.
you been to Australia?
For me, I've been in
Hmm.
Australia for 10 years.
Ah, similar.
Yeah, it's shorter than you.
Slightly
Yeah,
shorter.
I can feel that you must be very, very, missing your country.
Yes.
I so miss my country a lot.
You miss to, right? But is it easy for you to go back? Do you go back frequently? Do you go
It's
back to
not
Japan
easy,
frequently?
but we have a direct flight from Sydney to Tokyo in Japan.
Uh-huh.
So it takes us maybe just over 12 hours from Sydney to Tokyo.
So
Hmm.
good. Mine is
Yeah.
20 over hours. Wow, I'm envious.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so I'm gonna move on to the next question for you.
Okay.
So you just mentioned that you started this online business a couple months ago, couple years. And then what kind of pains or struggle do you have before? And then why did you start this online business?
Okay. Pains and struggles was, ever since I come here, I said I have my child. So in Canada, they the childcare is pretty expensive. So a lot of people when they go to work, it's like all your money down there. And I wanted also to look after my son myself. I want to witness all the milestones. I always wanted to, even before thinking of marriage, I say I want to look after my child. So, but there's this problem when you stay at home. That means you are financially dependent on your husband. He's the only breadwinner. So being the only breadwinner, that means I'm very budget tight. There are a lot of things I can't do. A lot of things I want them to try, I can't because budget wise it's really very constrained. So look at just like this house. When I first came to Canada, there was just only myself, my husband, and my mother-in-law. Actually, this house is my mother-in-law. It's not my husband's. Then gradually over the years, more and more people came. My sister-in-law, then all the niece and nephews. So the house at one time was 11 persons. 11 persons in this house. So can you imagine it's that many people? I don't even have my own bedroom because I have to share my children. And can you imagine my boy is already 11, my girl is coming to 6. We all sleep on the same bed. And it's not even a queen size bed. So and my son's a boy, he should be sleeping with us. Yeah, so there's this problem, as I say, there's this lack of space, lack of privacy, because that's why it's sometimes so difficult for me to find my own space. Even for the other kids, same thing. Everybody got problem finding space. And like I said, this is not my own house, so I have no say. I can do what I want. And on top of that, so like I said, space wise, and then on top of that, my children. Because of budget tight, I can't bring them anywhere. I can't bring them to vacation. I can't send them for programs. Like even learning stuff. So it's like it's too budget tight. So the only thing I let my son learn is swimming because I think that is a survival skill you need. Like, can you imagine you're a Canadian, he doesn't know how to play ice hockey, doesn't know how to ice skate. It's very laughable because he's Canadian as a citizen, but he doesn't know all these ice sports over here. It's all because of budget. So I mean, I would like them to be able to do all learn all these things. At least have some freedom to doing certain take up certain hobbies. They can't. Yeah, bring them to vacation. They can't. And then on top of that, like I said, I'm a Singaporean, so I came over here. My siblings and my mom is back in Singapore, and about 10 years ago, my mom developed dementia, and she's getting frail. She's getting more and more frail, and because of dementia, her hands are very very tight, as in they can't have their mental rest and physical rest because my mom's has changed so much. She is also very, like I said, weak, and she fell. She's been hospitalized for so many times now, and her temperament has changed so much that she's can be pretty aggressive. And my two sisters who is living with her, very frankly speaking, they suffer quite a fair bit. The sometimes they just break down. It's like they couldn't take it anymore. There was once they couldn't take it anymore, saying, "You can't come back. You just put your kids back in Canada. You just come back and look after mom." Because they couldn't take it. She becomes aggressive. She was curse them. Imagine she curses them. She scolds them. She hits them, and she even spits at them. Yeah, when sometimes she just switch the mood. On top of that, it's like my coming like I said budget tight wise. So when I go back to Singapore, very frankly speaking, my sister helped to sponsor me a lot, and that sister doesn't earn a lot. So it's like why is she supporting me? She needs to support herself because she's single. She needs to build up her own nest. So and it's not fair that I'm the receiving end all the time. So far, she was the one sponsoring quite a lot, and they are looking after my mom. It's simply not fair, and I also don't feel good to be at the receiving end all the time. I should also be helping because she's also my mom. Yeah. So this is some things, and about myself, like I said, I've been staying at home for so long. I realized I've lost myself, and friends who knew that I made over here when my son was small, and then I befriended some mothers and bring them to a lot of programs. Now over the years, because my son is really 11, they tell me, they say, Lian, you have changed. You are no longer how you used to be. You're no longer that positive. You're not you anymore. And that's really true. And I realized for little things I think so long, not like previously before. I do not okay. I tend to think longer, but do not need to just buy one little thing. I think so long because of budget. So I find all these because of all these, and now the only way to do it is earn to go and earn a living. But in Canada, because I don't know whether you know, it's I find they're not so friendly towards foreigners, as in they always want you to have your own. working experience in Canada. So once you do have your working experience in Canada, it's very difficult to start. And when you start, you really start at the very bottom. I mean, frankly speaking, I'm already good. Yeah, I'll be 51 next month. How much time do I have to start earning from the bottom of the ladder? Yeah, I don't have so much time. So I need something that will not only give me my financial freedom, my time freedom, and something that I can do fast. So that's why I chose this business because the having this business once I develop once I go really go well, I will have all these issues solved, and at the same time I can still able to be with my kids. I am still able to spend time with them. Yeah, so that's why I chose this business.
Mm. Thank you so much. Yeah, I can imagine that as you, yeah, after you moved to Canada and then you had a baby, you had a kid. So as a mom, you wanted to stay with them because you didn't want to miss any milestones from them, milestones of them. So yeah, you had to rely on the income from your husband. Yeah.
Yeah,
So that means you had a tight budget. So whatever you wanted to buy or wanted to spend something for your kids, you need to consider so how much is the budget for them. Yeah, you need to think about this, and then you have to deal with this kind of things. That is very very hard for you, I think, as a mom, because I don't have children actually, but I can really feel that your struggle, that as a mom, you want them to explore or spend new things to get more opportunities. Mm.
and also
But
because I need to build up the education funds for them too.
yeah, that's true. And then also, yeah, we just mentioned about before. We have country. We have own countries. I'm a Japanese, and you have a Singaporean. So you have family in Singapore, and if something happened there, you can't really be there because of the distance. It's
Yeah,
like, okay, I'm gonna go there by tomorrow. I'm gonna go there in 1 hour. It's not like that.
yeah,
So if something happened there in your family, it's very, very frustrating for us because we couldn't do anything. You can't do anything.
yeah. We
So
can't.
yeah,
There's no sense because when my father passed away, especially during COVID, I couldn't go back.
no, yeah, I can really see that your struggle, and you'll find this business. So what's the chance? What uh, what's the thing? Did you find this online business? It's like a kind of advertisement.
Yes, I was going through Facebook, and then because I had a fracture, so I was in bed, I couldn't move. So I was looking at my mobile and this Facebook, and then I happened to see this advertisement. It's actually about I think she was my mentor. How she struggled, how she was also she was a she no she was she's a Taiwanese who migrated to Vancouver, Canada. How she had problem because her husband was pretty ill and she was the only breadwinner and she had to make things meet but she doesn't have enough money and she's so stressed up and then she has done businesses before and then it didn't work and then it also it's actually endangering her marriage. She was really having problem with her marriage because husband not working, depending on her. She had two kids, and then she started this online business. An opportunity came. She looked at it and she think can work, and then she tried. And now she's having a full wonderful time. She's no longer worrying about finances, and then she's become a stay-at-home mother together with her husband looking after her children and still working. So when the children go to school, she's working. When they're back, she spends time with them. Yeah, that was how she's a bit similar to me. We are all budget tight and we are foreigners in Canada. she can do it. I can do it too. And then look at what she did, and I joined the. I mean, I don't join because I have to attend the webinar first to find out more what all this is. Because I mean, nowadays there's so many scams, and so we must do our own due diligence, and then don't just look at it and then just go. Yeah, that was
Okay,
how I
thank
came
you.
to try it out. Yeah,
Mm. The advertisement must be the like a, must be the door for you to open the new
yeah,
opportunities for you.
correct.
That's good. I'm very happy for you that you found this business because
Yeah, I'm
I
very
can
proud.
really see you that you are having a great experience from this business. So
Yeah.
this means that I'm gonna move on to the next question. That what kind of aspect you love about this business?
Actually, there are too many things. Because I mean, what I like about this, I mean, there are so many digital business out there too. There are all kinds of business out there. But and then before I mean, when I came to this, I was also introduced by someone else, some other business too. But that business, you need one. You need to know people. You need to know people because you're selling products to them, and you need to do inventory. It means you need to hold stock. So what I love with this business is you don't need these. You don't need to hold stock. Yeah, and the world is your client. You don't need to know the person to sell your products. Yeah, and I'm not the type of person I must hold this person look around. So I find this very wonderful, and it works. And see what they do is works. And well, like I said before, we have time freedom, so you can do this business anywhere. So when your children go to school, you can just do your work. When I bring my children to the library, I lock along my computer so they go and read books while I'm doing my computer business over there. Yeah, this is what I love. And the training is fantastic because especially they don't need us to have certain certificates, or they don't need us to have I to be IT savvy, because internet you must be IT savvy. But no, they don't need. They actually have videos to teach us, because you know some we do training. If you do studies, if you read is one thing, but you have videos to show you step by step. It's really much easier. Yeah. And then one thing I really did not expect from this business is the personal development they're helping. They don't just help you develop your business, they help you develop yourself. And I find I've changed. Yeah, a lot of people told me, even though those who don't know me, they tell me, hey, you have really changed, because it gives me my confidence. And then the next totally unexpected is the community. People here are so helpful. I mean, it's really awesome. I never expected. I mean, I know there are a lot of people, but a lot of people doesn't mean you know a lot of people. A lot of people doesn't mean you get help from them. You may just get help from your mentor and coach, but no, not just your mentor and coach. Anywhere in this business, you just need to go and ask for help. They come. That was how I know some people, because I was looking at their stuff. Not very sure whether I can do this. So when I asked them stuff, and one of them said that in US, she's so very helpful. She was saying, "Oh, you do this and that." And she gave me more tips. She gave me more advice, even life advice. Something is really wonderful, you know, because usually when you do your own business, it's a lonesome journey. It's because it's your business. But here, everybody is doing their own business. Yet everybody is helping everybody. Everybody have that win-win-win-win situation. So while we are all competitors, like you and I, in a way we are competitors because we are looking for people to do our business. Yet it's like it's a very friendly one. I want you to succeed and you want me to succeed, and we help each other to succeed. And this is something very rare in business. Really, really rare. So this is what I really love. I'm totally unexpected. It's wonderful. I can't I have no words to say. I say it's wonderful.
Wow, thank you so much. You have so many aspects you love in this business. And then I totally agree with it. Like a portability, flexibility, they offer us that. And then I love this kind of aspects as well. Because whenever I have time and then I have smartphone or cell phone, yeah, I can do my business in
Correct.
every way. Like
Yep.
if I have internet, I have access to internet. Yeah, that
Yeah.
kind of situation, it's not like it's very stress free, and yeah, you can enjoy your time doing your online business. That's very good. And
Yes.
then also the community. You mentioned
Mm-hmm.
about it. I love this community
Mm-hmm.
because it's very inspiring and
Yeah.
very educational. Also very encouraging people. But it's not a pushing. It's not like that. They are
Yeah.
very respect each other. So
Yeah. Very
the
supportive.
atmosphere in the community is very comfortable, and yeah, you can feel that I want to be here forever. you know
And some have become from my business partners become my offline friends. Yeah.
mm,
So you can mention
that's
this
right.
here. Yeah. With friends from all over the world. Look at you, Australia. I've known people from Australia. Let me see. Australia, US, Singapore, Malaysia, Taiwan, so many places.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. So that's the great one of the great aspects of this business. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, the last finally I'm gonna ask you, do you have any messages to the audience?
Yes. No, I said for myself, I saw the ad and then I just went to listen. So I find this business is suitable for anyone who wants to join it because there's no requirements. We are all given training. But the first thing is you need to let yourself to have the opportunity because we offer you this opportunity, but you need to go in listen. So you should give yourself the opportunity. Go for the webinar. There's this free webinar. There's all how all of us started. Let's go to attend the free webinar. Listen, to all the people's all their testimonials and stuff. So you find this is really for you. I mean, everybody has is different. What is suitable for me may not be suitable for you. So go listen, see whether it's suitable for you. If it's suitable, then you take the next step, right? And then if it's suitable, Chico has this website here. Just register in her website for the webinar. She's not charging you. So the only thing you say so-called waste is a waste of your 90 minutes time. So if you find it's not worth it, then it's fine. Just leave it. You find it's worth it, then take the next step. Just pay $149 US dollars, dig further. If you still find no, this is not for me, you have 30-day guarantee for you to refund. No questions asked. You just say I don't find it suitable, refund. So in that sense, you don't lose anything. In fact, you give yourself an opportunity, and it could well be a life-changing opportunity. So I find just go and register and just go and listen. Take the very first step. Yeah, take the very first step. But you must be willing to do the work. Because if anybody tells you, oh, Chico said this is very easy, blah blah, then Chico must be lying. Then I must be lying. Because there's no such thing as free lunch on earth. We all do this, we all must work hard for it. If you don't put in effort, you won't get your fruit. If anybody tell you, no, no, you just need to 1 hour and that's it, and then don't need to do anything anymore. Yeah, chicken whether it's only just 1 hour. It's 1 hour, 2 hours per day. And if you have time, you put in more time so that you will do faster. So nothing is free in the sense that you have to put efforts. Yeah. If you don't, if you think, no, 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 I can't, I don't have the time to do this, then yeah, then this maybe this is not for you. But go and listen, I find. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Lian.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's right. If you wanna do something different, or if you wanna change your life, or if you wanna have some struggle at the moment, yeah, you are the only one who can change. And then you are the only one to open the door and then step forward. That's
Correct.
right. So
Yeah.
if you are just waiting something to come, you won't be able to get anything. So you have
Yeah.
to be the one. You're gonna move. You're gonna take action.
Correct.
Thank you so much.
No
Yeah.
problem.
To watch that webinar, just Liam mentioned about it. Please register at my link below my website, and then put your name and the email address. That's simple way. So you don't need to like prepare any ID or something like that. Only your name and then your email address. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Lian, for today.
Welcome. Thank you very much for inviting me for this
You're
interview. Thank you
welcome.
very much. Okay,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
So I gonna come back with another business partners sometime very soon. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for much. Thank you so much for being here. I see you next time. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.